Welcome to Beyond the DJ Booth podcast. I'm Brian B.
Yo, it's Joe Bun.
It's crazy to think, when this drops, because we're batching content, we're batch creators, content creators.
We have to be.
It'll be Thanksgiving week, the day before.
When this one comes out?
When this one comes out.
What's the game plan for the bonus CCs?
We've thought about doing like the drive to the parents in Florida.
Woo.
I don't know if we're going to go there. Dude, flights. If you mention the word Florida on a holiday, you're
triple it, 3x,
toast,
4x.
And it's drivable enough.
Yeah.
Plus, then I can leave whenever I want to leave. Technically.
Ooh, smart.
Hopefully, you're not watching this.
Smart.
But anyway, what about you? You went to the beach last year. I remember that.
I did go to the beach last year. I think we alternate the beach with my uncle's family. Mm-hmm. I think they have it this year. So I was talking to my mom about coming to Raleigh and hosting Thanksgiving at my house. But bro, then mom was like, didn't you go with Ashley's family last year to Thanksgiving? I think it was at Ashley's sister's house. And I was like, yeah, I did. But here's what's crazy. It was, I think it was 19 people is what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
Let's just say me, my two sons, right? My mom, 4 people. Uh-huh. Ashley, her daughters, now we're at 7. Her mom, 8. Then her ex-husband was with his girlfriend. Now we're at 10. They had 2 little girls. That's 12.
Sheesh.
Then his parents, that's 14.
His parents?
Yeah. Then Ashley's sister, 15. Husband, 16. And they have 2 kids. That's 18 people or 19 people.
But wait, I thought you were at the beach last year.
I think I went to the beach, but then I also think I went to like a Thanksgiving thing for them. Or maybe I'm mixing up what year it was. Okay. But like one year, and then, or maybe I'm mixing up the holiday. Maybe it was Easter, but the count was the same.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So I may host that at my house though.
And do you do the cooking or what?
No, I'm turkey only.
Turkey only?
I'm going to do two nice sized turkeys. Everybody then bring a delicious item.
You want a hack?
Sure.
Honey baked ham.
I know.
Their stuff is legit.
But do they have turkey, though?
They do.
Okay, because I'm not a big ham guy.
Yeah, no.
No, the line, have you seen the line?
Oh, you have to put the order in early.
Right.
But since
they have police out front directing traffic at the honey baked ham.
Oh, I didn't know that. That deep. Wow.
You must have got yours like early or something.
We put it in the order.
Right.
Like, we had to pick it up days beforehand. And they had it ready. Like you get a text, hey, come on this day. Reminder.
Right.
If you miss it, like you're going to have to.
Dude, I bet that week they make their entire nut for the year. Because I don't see anybody in there otherwise. No. Have you ever been in there and gotten a sandwich even? No. Me neither.
No.
Bro, but that's crazy,
dog. Stuff lasts a long time, too. They give you a lot for what you're paying.
Oh, they got sides and stuff?
Got everything.
Oh, shoot. I might have to do that, bro.
I'm telling you. And no one will know the difference. You just put it together.
Yeah.
And just make that move,
Thanksgiving. Wow, it's crazy, dude.
So, in the spirit of that.
Yes.
What would be like a wedding tradition that you do? Because we'll have been coming out of major wedding season.
Sure. When this drops.
And you see all these traditions kind of going to the wayside. Is there one that still like you just love to see happen? Is there one that kind of stands out for you?
No, man. Anything that's dropped is okay with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm even like encouraging that in my calls with these couples. I'm like, hey, you don't have to do the bouquet and garter anymore. Like,
You even have that on your forms still?
Yeah.
We took it off, dude.
Yeah. You took it off?
Took it off.
Wow.
Like if they bring it up, okay, we'll add it back in. We took it off.
We haven't seen a lot of it this year, have we, Saquon?
Nah.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen a lot of it. But even things like, the formal introductions, like I am okay with just bringing the wedding party. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with Chris and Steve, Bob, and like, for me, it just makes our as collective private event DJs lives easier. I mean, some of the last names are insane here. Right. Like I don't know, man. Anything that's gone away, I'm okay with it going away. Okay. Do you miss any of the stuff that went away?
Well, I was going to mention one that I think
you like
is
the cake
new.
cutting, just torching the dance floor.
No, it's the worst. It's the worst. One thing I've seen this year, and I've had it happen multiple weddings, especially in the spring, and I'm loving this tradition. Is they're taking the first dance and they're not using it during the actual official reception. they're actually shooting it before the reception starts. So traditionally they would be like, hey, let me just practice it one time sometimes before people come in. Now, I don't know, some of the venues here, you may be doing, cocktail and reception in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, a lot of times, the cocktail's in a completely different area. So none of the guests are in there.
Right, right.
So what I've seen, I thought this was a joke, honestly. I thought this was like, but I've had multiple couples go, hey, we're not going to do the first dance at all during the main reception. We just want it to be a great dance party. We're going to knock that out before we even are introduced in.
Whoa. And we haven't seen that yet.
And I thought,
me and Saquon,
it's kind of weird, kind of awkward. Like, is this going to be fake? You know, like with the emotions that you're feeling?
Yeah.
No, it was like the best.
So it's
ever.
like private last dance, but it's at the beginning before anybody walks in.
With the videographer and the photographer directing them.
Wow.
Oh, hey, the light's better. Why don't you guys kind of move over here while the song's playing? They can say those things because they're not, the guests aren't there.
Right.
And I'm like, man, I hope this catches on because this has been something that I've really enjoyed seeing this year.
Like that?
And I didn't think I would. I honestly thought it was going to be like kind of cheesy.
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
Right. Or was it taking the emotion out of it, like you said?
No, I think they were more into it.
Wow.
Honestly. Because they knew this is like the one that's being recorded. They knew that this is being thing. So they were less nervous, I guess. There's part of that because you don't have the crowd looking at you.
Yeah.
And you're being directed by professionals. So it's like the output of that, the memory of that is going to be something that will always look great because it's.
We have not seen that. We have not.
It's coming. You guys are about 3 or 4 years behind, right?
We're easily 4 years. We're 7 to 10 behind New Jersey and about 4 behind Florida, I think.
Yeah. That and then now the other one, as a young dad to a girl, the father-daughter dances wreck me still to this day. I
hope that doesn't go away.
Ugh.
I don't want that to go away.
Oh, I don't want to either, but I also feel awkward, just tearing up while this thing's going on. I gotta get back
people you don't even know.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I like a mess over here? Get me like a shower. Jeez. But that part I just love because it just I think years down the road, that stuff everybody always says it comes quicker than you realize.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't imagine that.
I know.
And how I'm gonna hold it together. There's
You'll
no
be
way.
77.
Probably right. It could be that old. I could be in the wheelchair, bro. They could be just bringing me from the home.
I'll hold you up.
But still, like that.
Are you reading like a whole soliloquy before it starts? That's a great word, by the way.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like the what do they call it? The love story. Like
no.
The whole how he grew up reading her Winnie the Pooh and the soliloquy. It's a Shakespeare term, I think. No, I don't do that. No, I'm just introduced it, but I don't want those to go away.
Yeah.
By the way, that couple from last weekend wanted me to do 30 seconds for all the special dances.
That's it.
30 seconds, and I said the photographer and the videographer are going to shit. Please, give me a minute to 90 seconds. Right. I promise you, I'll get you out at that point. 30 seconds is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, can you grow a beard?
No, not really. You don't. It call me Patches O'Houlihan. It'll be all over.
I don't know why I'm just staring at. What do you mean? It's. I mean, but I see like a little bit of stubble.
Yeah, it's. I've tried. Trust me.
No good.
I had it for a little while. I had the little goatee thing going on.
Oh,
and that was a thing. If you look back at,
I feel like you had a soul patch at one point when you worked for Pioneer.
Maybe.
Flavor Saver?
Maybe.
Whatever.
You know what? I'll put a pickup in this episode.
Yeah.
Give you
I know you had the highlights, but
comparison.
I had the highlights too. The Sugar Ray, the frosted tips.
Those were a thing.
Yeah, that was hot. Anyway.
But no beard. I'm
okay.
This is clean, buddy.
Yeah, I know. For
the most part.
But you're saying you can grow it, but it's just not connected.
Yeah.
Patchy.
Not connected.
Gotcha.
Right. And I just don't think I've let it go. It takes me a week to kind of get it all at least looking somewhat.
Yeah.
There, and it still doesn't look great.
Right.
It's
right.
Some people just have it, and that's not
Saquon. Look at that beard, bro.
Yeah,
it's premium.
I got it.
Intense.
He's got it. He said I got it.
Genetics, bro.
It really is good genes. This question's crazy long. What Jan I would just walk out right now. Jan I hates a long question more than anybody.
But he can give a long answer, boy.
Woo, that boy can talk.
When he's on a rant,
he gets going. That kid
I kind of love it, actually.
I do too. He gets going. Cursing. Anyway.
Well, this is from Chris Abel.
Yep.
From St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Which is my home birth state.
Woo, did not know that.
Yeah, little fun fact.
Damn, bro, you've been all over this country.
I lived there till I was 2, so
okay.
I don't really remember
Still counts.
much,
Still born there. Your boy
passport.
Saquon was born in Japan.
Wow. That would
Okinawa.
Okinawa. Yeah. He said
Isn't
his
that where
mom was in the Navy or something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
was that where the Karate Kid was like allegedly taking place? Okinawa.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Karate Kid Part 2.
Oh, okay.
For the record.
Part two. Okay, got you. Anyway, what's the question?
So here we go. Chris was asking us about our marketing strategy.
Yes.
This is a four-parter here? Okay,
Yeah, four-parter. Oh, you want to just take it line by line?
Should we do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Do you utilize platforms like Wedding Wire, The Knot, Google, and Facebook?
We have the lowest paid tier you can have for The Knot and Wedding Wire. So we do pay. We don't have a free account just so we can show up. And I think we get a little bit better deal because we have so many offices. So we all basically agreed to have that lowest tier. Do we get a ton of leads from it? Not a ton, but we do get leads from it, right? It's worth keeping every year.
Right.
But we don't do like the featured or the premier listing or whatever that. Google and Facebook, the only thing I do for Google and Facebook are run ads for Crate Hackers and Bun Gear. We don't run ads for my DJ company.
Okay.
How about you?
We don't do any paid advertising.
Okay.
Zero.
Yeah.
And part of it is we are in a anomaly market in Florida, destination based, where it is venue and planner driven.
Right.
It doesn't do you any good to get it because they're not going to book you until they book the planner and them first. It's just the way it is. So it's almost a waste. Google and Facebook, I mean, we use them for reviews.
Yeah.
But we don't use it for, paid advertising. So
okay.
we'll send them there because I do think it has value. Obviously, I mean, people Google things all the time, and you see the reviews, and if it's high and if it's positive, I mean, I look at it.
I do too. I look at reviews all the time.
Right. B, what types of content do you focus on for your marketing? Pictures, videos, or something else?
I mean, I'll speak on it first. I'm a video, whore, I guess. I mean, I love video. I think it's you're going to get the best reactions and crowd participation and just emotion out of a video. And again, it could be 6 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I was just telling Brian right before we started shooting this, we have this new girl that's going out. It's kind of like a social media content capture person. And she was out on Saturday night. I think she went to probably 5 or 6 weddings. And she just plotted a map, from her house to here. So maybe on the first guy, she only got like the ceremony and the first dance, or maybe the grand introduction. Next guy, she might have gotten just all the other special dances and maybe a couple of toasts. And then by the time she got to me, I think I was the last stop of the night. She was, peak dance hour, cryo cannon, blah, blah, blah. And then she just kind of creates little reels, either of the whole weekend or for each particular DJ. And I mean, for what I pay her, it was totally worth it. I mean, I think she got some great clips from all 4 or 5 of the weddings she shot. So video for me, we'll of course post pictures as well, but I have a hard and fast rule about anything that goes up, on the Bun DJ Company Instagram is definitely from a pro photographer. And we had to have done the event. Even if the DJ is not pictured, I want, we played this event, right? And we, and we're going to tag the photographer, try and tag the couple, tag the venue, tag the planner, and it's shot by a pro photographer. That's my rule.
Well, I think even Instagram, they changed the description of the app, right? It's no longer a photo sharing app. It's like something. Yeah. If it doesn't say video, it's got like media sharing. Or something along those lines. Yeah. So even if you do pictures, I think it almost has to be kind of in a video type of format where it's like strung together that way or something along those lines. And it's become a lot easier with like templates, and those sites are basically giving you the tools to pretty much do it. Yeah. You don't have to be as much of an expert as you would have back in the day. There's just so many tools available.
There's so many tools just to make any kind of post easier. Canva, CapCut. I mean, like all that stuff. Like, I mean, I couldn't have learned Final Cut if you paid me, to edit a video. CapCut, I learned it in 30 minutes. Right. And anything I ever need that I'm like, how do they do that thing where they take the background out or something? I'll just go on YouTube and find it in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. Video is definitely the future.
Hit the C.
How do you balance paid versus free marketing efforts?
How do you balance paid versus free?
Are they talking paid advertising? Is that what he means? Versus free marketing efforts? Or I don't know what paid marketing would be. What would that be?
Paid, I guess, would be ads or doing a wedding show. Okay. And then free was maybe be like social content creation.
Or just like a charity event.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, don't you have your company, basically you guys have, everybody has to do a free show?
Yeah, everybody does do a free show.
Once a year.
At least once a year. So out of 25 guys, there's definitely going to be 25 people ask for something. And again, it could be an open house, a grand opening, a charity event. You know, we have a huge charity event tomorrow or Saturday.
And they don't have to bring those to the table. If someone calls Bun DJ Co., you could just assign whoever hasn't been on a...
Correct.
Got it.
Yep. I mean, we would ask, hey, are you available this weekend?
Right.
You know, we see you haven't done your free show yet. Like,
right.
This is, you know, we kind of need you for this.
And now that you're like 30 guys deep or whatever, you get enough of those?
Oh,
in
yeah.
there still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, and also throw into that mix a wedding show. So we do a lot of those boutique wedding shows at the beginning of the year, and that eats up a lot. You know, that might be 8 or 10 of them there.
Yeah. No, I think for me, the free ones always kind of mean more to me because I'm like giving up my time.
Right.
And so I want to make sure that those hit well. So I tried to make sure that whatever I'm giving away free is going to be like a good example would be this WIPA thing we talked about on a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
I've found that if I'm playing an after party, it best showcases my skill set than if I'm playing pre-meeting kind of music, where
or giving the microphone to the speaker or whatever. Right. You would much rather do the after party where you can actually flex and show and
maximize the free giveaway, if we would. So I'm always looking for those kinds of opportunities that is a win-win for them and for me, rather than just, you know, filling a need that somebody else could probably do and want to do. And this gives me an opportunity to. So it's got to be positioned correctly, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Last but not least, do you engage in networking or use gifting techniques to build relationships and grow your brand?
Both. Always both.
Yeah.
And I can't think of an incident where I'll stop. You know what I mean? I'm going to go to the WIPA meeting. I'm going to go to the NACE meeting. You know, I'm going to, you know, try and come up with something clever to send out to all the vendors and venues and wedding planners that sent us hundreds of thousands of dollars of business in 2024. You know, like I think those are two things that will always be staples. Do we possibly stop doing so many boutique wedding shows? Yep. Do we stop possibly paying for ads on this site or that site? Possibly. But I don't think there will ever be a time, you know, when I'm in town and on that second Tuesday of every month, I'm going. And I pay for Randy to go as well. You know what I mean? Divide and conquer.
Yeah.
The gifting thing, I mean, I think you've been just absolutely brilliant on some of that stuff that's gotten you really far in your career.
It did. Yeah.
I mean, especially early on,
right?
Like when you weren't as known as you are now with the community you've kind of built by going to engage and whatnot. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I mean, I could tell you that it's funny. You have to be aware of trends because,
good point.
Again, North Carolina might be a couple years behind this, but I just was listening to a podcast not too long ago from planners. They're like, we're over the gifts, guys.
Oh, wow.
You know, in fact, there's one planner who was telling the story of how she has what she calls a candle closet. It's like every year.
I never did candles.
A ton of candles.
Yeah, right.
And she's like, yeah, we have, like, go in my closet. Like literally, we have hundreds of candles from whatever. So I think it's.
What do they want?
I just think it needs to be like. No one wants to be like.
I was getting ready to say something ridiculous.
Same. No one wants to be like gift crop dusted. You know what I mean? Just like everything just spray out there. You know, like they want it to feel intentional. And I think like
you mean personalized?
Personalized a bit. Yeah. So not like part of like here's the, you know, I'm just one of a number, you know, they're doing that. And so, you know, I feel like the one guy that does it really well in the Lex space is Jordan Kahn Music Company.
Yeah.
He was doing this thing where like, he would give them a tumbler and the tumbler was personalized with their name, blinged out.
Sure.
But they didn't all go out at once. Like it was the same gift, but he would do it strategically. I don't know what the metrics were to give that away.
Yeah. Right.
So he was able to kind of still keep the same theme of the gift, but they would every now and then get it at different times. But I think if it's warranted and it makes sense and you're being genuine and giving it and not just doing it because it's a checkbox on the marketing to-do list.
On the November 30th to-do list.
Right. And I think if you are going to do it that way, that it is good to do it when it's not everybody else isn't doing it at the exact same time.
That was the problem we had one year. We I'm not going to say where it was, but we Randy and I were hand delivering stuff, and they were nice. I can't remember what it was, but it was over $100 each. And I don't remember, we did maybe 30 or 40. And we dropped it off at this venue, and they actually had a table set up in the foyer of this venue.
Yeah.
And the table, dude, was as big as this floor. I mean, it was like a circular table sitting there in the floor, and it was stacked to the freaking ceiling.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, there's no way that whatever, even if this is the nicest thing on this table, we've gotten zero traction off this.
Right.
So let's change like the at least the timing of when we're going to send something out.
Right.
To me, man, if you can think of some conversation you had and they mentioned something,
Right.
that is the gold. Oh, I'm a Seahawks fan, right? And you
Yeah.
get their little girls' jerseys or something like that. Was that to me? If you're really good about putting things in your phone, or
Right.
just going into the notes section under a contact and just writing down just the smallest thing that you heard. I got a mountain house, and then you get them up. Whatever. I don't know. Welcome, Matt. Welcome to this, cabin or something.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that is when they're like, holy shit, this dude's actually paying attention and not just trying to hustle for business.
Here's a pro tip.
Yeah.
Give another gift to the assistant, the gatekeeper
Interesting.
of whoever the owner is.
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Because especially if they're a referring source, a lot of times they're the ones that are kind of front lines of being able to tell the planner, hey, we haven't used so-and-so in a while or whatever. And no one gets those people anything, So I think like that can be something that could be that would set you apart.
100%. Damn, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Chris Abel, shout out. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. I hope you like the answers we gave. I hope you guys got something too that are listening here on the podcast or watching the video on YouTube. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Happy Turkey Day.
Hell yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Don't spend it all on Black Friday.
Or maybe you should. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. And as always, beyondthedjbooth.com. You can find the podcast or my YouTube channel if you want to watch the entire thing on video. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Later.